First, let's go back in time. Let's define gold. What is gold? Does anyone here know what is gold? How it come to us? Can we make it? Can we make it in lab? Any? It's no, right? We cannot make it. So how we get gold? How we get the gold we are using? Where it come from? From ground, earth. Free band for you. You also, sir. Okay? Follow me after the speech. So we get it from earth. And how gold reach earth? Huh? The question is, we found gold in earth. Who put it there? How it ended up there?
I think it was a meteor, no?
Actually, the real scientific answer is it's the ashes of a dying star. That's really what gold is, the ashes of a dying star. For some reason, as long as we know human history, we always believe that gold has some divine thing about it. It's not just something we use as investment or exchange value. We believe that gold has something divine. Not only us, the ancient Egyptian civilization was one of the first we know in history. And whenever you see any pharaoh grave, you'll find something like this. By the way, do you know who is that? Do you know him? Do you recognize him? This mask for King Tutankhamun. You know him? Say yes if you know him, if you have seen this before. Okay. If you read some Egyptian history, you would know that this respectful king has very few achievements in his life. There is much, much greater pharaohs and kings. But we know this mask, it's very, very famous. Why is that? You know why? It was of gold, that's correct. Free band for you. But why it's so famous is because most of the kings and pharaohs' graves were stolen. We couldn't find it in its complete state. But this pharaoh, for some reason, the thieves couldn't reach it. So when they found it, it was almost complete. So with very little achievements in his own life, very little achievements, still he's one of the most famous and well-known pharaohs among all. In his own life, before him, there was the king Akhenaten, Akhenaton in Arabic, if you know him. This is very famous. Some rumors said he might be the son of Nefertiti herself, the beautiful lady, you know. So all these kings and pharaohs used gold in their graves and their tombs. You know why they used it? Because they knew that gold will not ruin. It will pass the test of time. And right now, we still see this after thousands of years. We still have this golden mask as was just created yesterday. So, before I answer the question of what might the price of gold be in the next minute or week or months, you should know what is gold. Because sometimes while we're buying and selling things and shares and commodities, we believe that we are just trying to get some profit. And we forget that this is real things that affect other lives and even our own life. So, before I answer the question of will gold be reaching the $5,000, let me ask you, what makes the price of gold goes up? We know that not only the Egyptian or Greeks, Romans, all use gold as a form of money. We use it to exchange. You have something, whatever that thing is, you would accept gold in exchange for it, right? Would you say yes, you can accept gold for anything? Yes, everyone accepted, right? And throughout history, everybody accepted it I remind you, it's the ashes of a dying star. It's a divine metal. It's not just a commodity we buy and sell. So back in 1944, there was some agreement that, okay, we all accept gold, but we don't want to walk in the street with gold. This is very risky. It's very heavy. So let's create something from thin air. We call it IOU. I write a paper that I will give you gold, certain amount in exchange of the thing that you are giving me. So actually, I'm not giving you gold. I'm giving you this paper, this IOU. Maybe most of you right now have it in their pockets. We call it now money, dirhams, dollars. This is actually just a paper with a promise that I will deliver the amount of gold. It used to be, it used to be like this. It used to be like this dollar has a certain amount of gold. You can exchange it anywhere. Like $1 equal 1 gram of gold, 24 carats, fixed rate. It used to be like this. Then, you know this gentleman, the President of the United States, Nixon, you know him, right? This man made one of the most important decisions in the history of gold. He decided that we will now keep the gold, but we will not give you the same amount. We will let the prices float. We will just make gold as everything else in the market. Supply and demand will define the price. So someone asked in that room, Mr. President, we had a promise that the papers we have some value. Now it's not. And President said, "Oh, we are sorry." So from that moment, the actual money you have, the paper you have, had nothing but a promise that we will deliver some amount of gold according to supply and demand in that day. So now the prices of gold are moving. It's not fixed. It used to be like $35 per ounce of gold. Does anyone know how much grams, how many grams is the ounce of gold? What's the weight of ounce of gold? Does anyone know? Yes. What? 28? You're very close. I'll give you a bit. It's 31.8 of 24 carats. This is the ounce of gold. So it used to be like this ounce equal $35. It used to be like this. But then the price, as I mentioned to you, were moved to the market, so supply and demand. So what defined the price of gold? Why gold will increase or decrease in prices? To answer this question, we need to know who buys gold. There is four main demand parties for gold. First is central banks. Who know what a central bank is? Just say yes if you know. I will not ask you to explain. You know what a central bank is? Raise your hand. You know what a central bank is? Okay. It's very simply a bank of the whole banks. It's the head of the system. This is a central bank. Its main objective is to fight inflation and to keep the supply of money in the state that's healthy for the economy. So it can print money, it can increase or decrease the interest rate, and it should do all this based on reserve of gold it has. So always central bank needs some gold to keep the paper money they print backed up by gold. So the second, and actually this is maybe no, I will ask you about this. The second thing is jewelry protection. Who knows there's two countries, the most demanding countries, two countries for gold. Name one of them even. What's the most populated country? India and China. Free bends for all of you. India and China actually are the most demanding countries for gold. They can affect the prices of gold because they have some seasons. Maybe of the audience, there is some people from India or China, or even they know the culture, they know how important is gold in the ceremonies of uh, even in Middle East, it's the same. But because of the huge population, God bless them all, it's creating a huge demand for gold. So this is the second. Third is technology production. I'll give you a secret. This old phone you're not using now, like you left in drawer something, this phone has some gold in it. That's why some people can buy it from you, even if it's not working. Like you go to the store, man, would you take this? Just throw it. No, I'll give you $50 for it. What? Are you crazy? Why are you giving me this money? Because I'm so kind? No, I know it has value. It has gold in it. Actually, some people has this now as a job. They get old phones, old laptops, and old technology devices, and mine the gold in it from it. Okay, so whatever you have in your drawers today, try to find maybe you have a fortune. It's very small amount, but still it has gold in it. So technology now used gold because it has a lot of benefits in like connecting electricity and everything. I don't want to complicate, but we are using it. Every laptop, every mobile phone, it's now using gold. Okay, and even some medical instruments. Fourth, and maybe ironically, it's hidden behind these chairs. Can you see the fourth demanding party? Can you see it? It's investors. Ironically, it's not shown, it's hidden. And this is actually what happened in real life. This three parties, central banks, jewelry production, technology, they actually go and buy gold whatever the price is. So when a central bank goes to buy gold, it doesn't say, what's my stop loss? It doesn't say, I don't like it's like $2 above the moving average. It will just buy whatever the price, give me the gold I want. And they buy tons of it. Okay? When a jewelry, if some of you is like in a relationship and trying to give, or not even for a mother, for a father, you're trying to get a gift, a golden gift. When you go for the store and go like this, what's the price of gold today? It's 3,080 per ounce. No, I won't buy the gift today. Maybe next year. Have you ever done this? No. When you go buy it, you just buy it, whatever the price is. Same for the technology. When somebody is creating a new series of iPhones, they are buying gold. So the store said it's now increased in price. They say, whatever, we will increase the full price. So they buy whatever the price is. And when they want to sell, they sell whatever the price is. Some people we call investors, this is us. We are the evil in the gold market. We are the only party that cares about the cent that gold moved from the morning. If it moved just 10 cents or 20 or 50, we might double our accounts or lose our accounts. I'm not recommending, I'm just saying this is what happened, right? Raise your hand if you know what I'm talking about. Right? We all do it. I just want this dollar, this $2, this $5 of gold move. So I can double whatever money I have in the account and then go buy whatever I want. That's what we do. In this small gathering, we represent what happened in the whole world. Actually, this is the diagram that shows the demand percentage. So out of all the gold that mined every year, this is 2024, the year of 2024. It's always the same. Some changes, but always around this percentages. Most of it jewelry. This is the most consumed gold from jewelry. Banks take around 22, technology 9%, investor take about 21%. Out of these, there is one party that affect the daily and even 1 minute price of gold, who would be? You think? Who? Jewelry makers? Okay. Any other guess?
Central banks and investors.
Okay. Out of these, investors, only investors affect the daily price of gold. You would logically say central banks, or you'd very logically say it's jewelry production. But as I told you, when the production of jewelry happen, they don't go daily to buy gold and say this is a daily high or not buy. They never do this. When central bank go to buy gold, they don't say this is Fibonacci retracement, I will never buy from here. They actually don't use these things that you and me use. They just buy it. The only people who are looking for levels of gold and saying this is a high, this is a low, I predict the next candle will be like that, are investors. And guess what happened? What actually moved the price of gold is the prediction of investors. That's the only thing. I'm giving you this answer because sometimes you might, like me myself, I come crazy, like how gold has fallen, like I saw it with my own eyes years ago, 1,180 per ounce. At that time, the production for an ounce costed 1,200. So the price of a chart, of the gold chart, was below the price of the production of the ounce of gold. How this happened? It's because this chart is not a chart of people actually buying or selling gold. They are buying and selling IOU. We call it now ETF. We call it many names, but it's just a promise, a paper. I will give you this amount of gold. You know what? These investors buy and sell gold without even touching gold. They don't even see it. They don't even care where the gold they are buying or selling are located. They just want the price. And because they predict with huge amount of money, of liquidity, this liquidity that moves the prices of gold. So when there is crisis, when there is something bad expected to happen, what do you think investor will do? Would they sell gold or buy gold? They don't own it on the chart. So if there is crisis, they will actually need to buy it, physically buy it. So at the time of crisis, no one can bet against gold. So when you see your chart having your morning coffee and say, this is $3,000 per ounce. Gold would never go beyond that. This is a resistance. Stop thinking like this. And remember that there is some people will buy it even for more of a price. So if you are not a central bank, if you are not a jewelry maker or a production in technology, you'll be one of these 3%. You want to buy gold and sell it in a very short term. This sometimes means seconds. Raise your hand if you did it. If you did a gold trade between, oh yeah, you see, I can see you. Come get a pen because you are very brave. So that's what we call scalping, like very fast move of a market, like in minutes or even seconds. And there is a second, investing, or the first one shouldn't be called investing. It should be like trading, But there is a second kind of trading we call investing, that you buy gold and you are planning to keep it for some time, maybe some years. And most of the time when you do this, you either buy physical gold or you should buy like shares in companies that mine gold or ETF that's following gold. And the third is if you want to buy precious gift for your special person for some reason. So now let me try to answer the question. Will gold be reaching $5,000 in this year? Who want gold to be $5,000? It's only those who want to invest in it, right? Those who want to buy gifts. Does anyone here thought that I need to have to pay double the price of the gift? Have you ever think like this? No, right? It's no. So only investors want gold to go up. And actually, in real life, the interest rate that comes from the Federal Reserve, the or central banks, when it increase above the inflation level, at this time gold goes down. But when it's become minus, like the bank is giving you 3% and inflation is 4%. So now you are actually deducted 1% from your account. At this time, gold goes up. This is the main reason. But now we are seeing gold prices going in all-time high. Why this happened? This is 3rd of April, 2nd of April, all-time high, 3,167. 61. According to your broker, how much? 69?
67, not 69.
Okay, around 67, 69. This is a gold all-time high. Some people here in this room will see the chart of gold after some years, and you might remember what I'm telling you today. After some years, the price of gold would be doubled and tripled and even more. But when this happens, it's one of two things. Either there is something really major in a bad way happened, or the central banks printing money freely. This is the two scenarios that can make gold goes up. Central banks giving free money, like printing. I remind you, money you have in your pocket, this paper, it's just a promise. It's nothing. So without gold, without any backed up commodity or production, it has no value. So the market knows it, supply and demand. When there is more money, the value of it will be decreasing. And when there is, as I told you, major bad news happen in the world, the gold or any other commodity will be doubling. If you are in a country where there is no food for everyone, the food prices will double and triple. So would you bet on that? Let me rephrase the question. Would you hope that happen? Hopefully everybody will say no, right? It's the same question for gold. I'm saying this myself, not to you. Stop being greedy when you watch the chart of gold. Remember what gold is. It's the thing we think it's divine. So when there is some issues in our life, we go hide our savings on it. We might hope that the price of gold increase $10, so we double whatever leverage account we are using, but we don't know this $10 how it will affect the lives, the real lives, even our own life. So to answer the question, if you are planning to play the very short game, you don't need gold to go $5,000. Only $10 per ounce can double your account with high leverage, right? So please stop praying for this. Secondly, if you want to protect your investment or your money, your saving against inflation, believe me, don't think, buy gold, leave it. It will never be beaten by paper money. It will never be beaten because paper money is just nothing, just a paper. So, and if it's the third, if you are just going to buy gold for a special person, I think you shouldn't ask about the price of gold. You should ask about how much you love and respect this person, how much you appreciate having this person in your life. And I assure you, the price will be even more than all the gold in the world. Thank you so much.